Tukwandiza ku Mbale Express TV era ng'olunaku olwali tusinzidde mu Bumbowi sub county mu Mbale district. Ekituleese olunaku olwaleero ye bbaluwa eyasobodde okubanga ate efuluma gye buvuddeko awo, nga bbaluwa eno erimu ebirumira bingi n'emboozi enkambwe gye twagala okubanga ate tukunyumizaako. Emboozi egamba nti omutwe gw'ebbaluwa gugamba nti Bumbowi Seed Secondary School, naye nga ensonga y'ebbaluwa eno yagiwandiisizza kwe kuba nti abakulembeze mu kitundu kino bekalakasa oba bapetitioninga okuba nti Honorable MP w'ekitundu kino omukyala Miriam Mukhaye yasobola okubanga ate atwala pieces 50 ag'amabaati agasobola okubanga ate gava mu OPM, era ng'ebbaluwa eno yateekebwako omukono n'abantu bano wammanga Masero Lorraine, Wamuwaya Alex, Wasike Richard, musajja mukulu gwaita Guloba Musa, saako ne Sirimani Sikaye. Kakati abantu bano bagamba nti oba balumiriza MP okuba nti yatwala pieces 50 ez'amabaati agaali galina okubanga ate gakozesebwa n'essomero erya Bumbowi Seed Secondary School. Essomero lino lyasobola okubanga ate litandika omwaka oguwedde, era nga mu mwezi gwalinga gwakubiri awo lyasobola okubanga ate litandikibwawo, naye nga wolaba nti libadde n'obuzibu mu structures, terina structures. Era wa kamera tumusaba asobola okubanga ate akulaga ekizimbe kino, kyekizimbe kyokka essomero lino kye lirina kyokka ekiri official. Kiri ekizimbe ekirala kyolaba emabega wa reporter waffe, eyo church tumusaba azoomingemuko eyo church, naye nga church eyo offices ezimu church asobola okubanga ate eziwaayo zisobola okubanga ate zikozesebwa n'essomero lino. So essomero basically teriri bulungi, liri 1 year old, yakamala omwaka gumu gwokka, naye nga liri bubi. Liri essomero lya primary school, lirimu ku masomero agakozesebwako mu kitundu kino, era liringa essomero erifeedinga lino n'abaana naddala abamaze okubanga ate bakola ekibiina ekyomusanvu, era nga headmaster agamba nti libayambako nnyo okubanga ate babayambako mu ebyo bikozesebwa naddala ku ssomero lino erya Bumbowi Secondary School. Kakati abakulembeze bo bagamba batya? Olunaku olwali kituleese olunaku olwaleero kwe kuba nti twogerako ne head teacher saako n'abakulembeze abalala. Head teacher omusajja mukulu gwe bayita Namukuwa Vincent agamba nti allegations zonna ziri based maybe on politics, naye nga tewali nsonga nkulu kuba yagamba nti community n'essomero lyennyini management bonna bakkiriziganya ne bagamba nti pieces 50 ez'amabaati zisobola okubanga ate ziweebwayo ku ssomero lya Naiko SS erisangibwa mu Ggombolola lino naye liri walako kilometers nga 15 okuva wano, ne bagamba nti engeri gye tiri nti liri bubi baliweeko pieces 50 okuva mu office of the prime minister ku pieces 200 basobola okubanga ate barecevinga. Kakati ye musajja mukulu gwe bayita Muniala Martin Onono ye chairperson LC3 ow'Eggombolola lino yagamba nti ekintu kino kyonna kiri mu politics, era agamba nti ebbaluwa eyo tewandiikibwangakokko olunaku n'olumu n'essomero lino, wawula abo abantu bakoze forgery ne basobola okubanga ate baagala kutanishinga oba okwonoona erinnya lya Honorable Miriam Mukhaye. Emboozi eno yonna tesobola kubanga ate tuginyumya ogitegeere bulungi, okuggyako nga tugikuwadde n'ogyerabirako abakulembeze bonna be twogedde nabo basobola okubanga ate boogera naawe direct nga naawe balabako woli. Ku Mbale Express TV.
What I remember very well, it was on the 30th of September of 2024 last year, when Bumbowi Seed Secondary School received 200 iron sheets, which were delivered by the Omani Member of Parliament, Mbale District. Those 200 iron sheets were later kept in by one of our councillors in Bumbowi sub-county, who later kept them well, as we were still planning for the buildings on where we can put those iron sheets. Then, as we are still planning, as the school, we still need we still lack a lot of things. First of all, as a school, we have not surveyed our land. We still need other scholastic materials, plus other forms of aid that we have to bring in to support the school. So later on, it was in January when the Honorable Member of Parliament, MP, called the board of this school, the chairman board, the chairman PTA, plus other members on the committee, and other well-wishers of the school at her home, whereby she requested to be given those some other 50 pieces of iron sheets to be taken to our colleagues from the sub-county in the school called Naiku Secondary School, Community School. So when she requested that, she was given attention, and she was also given a task, of which task was for her to survey for us the land whereby we have to get in quotes, we can call it a chapter for the school. So whereby by then the community had no money to survey the land, so she requested those 50 pieces of iron sheets to be given in compensation with the survey money that she will give us to survey the land. So she was given that attention. Then she was again requested by the board to come up to the community itself to also again inform the public or the community around before she takes those 50 pieces of iron sheets. She came, I remember very well, it was on 15th of February 2025. It was around 6 p.m., 5 to 6 p.m. there, when she came in the center where those iron sheets are kept. We had to call the people around who came around, and she first spoke to them, telling them as to why she is requesting for those iron sheets, where she's taking them, and the community became aware. The majority of the members who were there agreed to give her the 50 pieces of iron sheets. So she had to take those iron sheets in peace, because I think most of the people were not complaining, and it is even some of the youths who were around who picked those iron sheets from the house. They put them on the vehicle, so they have the iron sheets had to be taken. We later on received some complaints from people. We heard that they have wrote a petition that the woman member of Parliament by district in the names of MP Miriam has stolen the iron sheets. And the people who are petitioning us as the school, we don't know them. We only know their names as members of the community. But first of all, they are not even on the committee of the school. They are not on the board of the school. They are not having any child or any student at Mobi City Secondary School. And of which, if the letter or if there was supposed to be a petition, I think the better petition would be done by the chairman board, the head teacher, and the chairman PTA. If those were involved in that letter, then the letter, that petition letter could be very true and correct. So for us as the school, specifically as a head teacher, I want to tell you by point blank that that petition is not right. Personally, I don't know it. I don't know the people who did that petition, and as the school, we don't know them. So that petition is totally wrong. For us, as a community, we agreed to give her those 50 pieces of iron sheets. In case she refuses to help us as the way we agreed to survey for us the land, then the community is waiting to treat her in another way when she comes back for other elections, because she's still willing to come and contest. So for us, we also gave her those iron sheets as a target, that in case she refuses to help us the way we wanted, we shall also treat her in another way. So as per now, those who are on the petition letter, they were Skericha, they were Moya Alex, the Gulva Musa, Suleiman Sikaye, and others. The school doesn't know them, and as the board, we don't know them. So their petition is on their political grounds, but for us as the school, we don't know it. So I think if I'm clear, that would be the simplest and easiest information that I would have as for now. Maybe if there are some other questions that you can ask, then you can.
Do you have any written document while exchanging those iron sheets for the survey?
When we were receiving those iron sheets, by then I was just a teacher. There was a specific head teacher who was there by then, but who used not to even be on ground. So the person who received those iron sheets was in the position of the director of studies, because the person whom we had appointed as the teacher by then used not to be around. So exchanging those iron sheets in form of a letter, we didn't have it, but we agreed as what? As the school and the person who is taking them. Because I think the better agreement could be in the heart, but this is just a paper which can be changed any time. So for us, we entrusted her, and she also trusted us to help us.
Basically, were these iron sheets from her pockets or from the
government? Last year, it was in June, when Honorable Miriam Mukhaye promised to go and request these iron sheets from the Prime Minister's office. When she brought them, she did not come with the Prime Minister. Actually, the iron sheets first came up to the district, which was of which the iron sheets were received by the cow. The cow called the chairperson LC3, who is also the chairman academics of this school, who also informed the DOS, director of studies, plus the councillors of this parish, that today we are going to receive the iron sheets from the district that have been delivered. So in the evening, it was around 4 when the Prime Minister, Miriam Mukhaye plus Honorable Wanda Richard brought and delivered those iron sheets to us. So we don't know whether the iron sheets were from the Prime Minister's office or from her, but what we all know is that she's the one who delivered them to us. Yes.
As up to now, from the time she took the iron sheets, has she contacted you about the process of the surveying?
So far, me personally, she has never contacted me, but she has been in touch with the chairman board and the chairman academics of this school in the name of Muniala Martin, who is also the chairperson of this sub-county, that she is working tooth and nail to see that the process of surveying is done.
Much for coming. This is Bumbobi Seed Secondary School, found in Bumbobi sub-county here in the Bale district. My name is Muniala Martin, the chairman LC3 of Bumbobi sub-county. The issue about the iron sheets is the one I want to dwell on. We appreciate the office of the Prime Minister and His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda. We were luckily given 200 iron sheets on 30th September 2014. We are very grateful to the government to support the education sector. When we received the 200 iron sheets that were lobbied by the area member of parliament, and that one is the woman member of parliament, Honorable Miriam Mukhaye, we received the iron sheets through the car on Bale, and we delivered them here at the school. We have kept them safely waiting for roofing the structures. However, in this sub-county Bumbobi, we have 2 schools, 15 kilometers apart. And one of the schools is called Naiku Secondary School, where they have a similar problem of lack of structures. So what we did as a community, we listened to the request from Naiku community and the leadership. They asked for a hand to be assisted. And what we did, we held 3 meetings with the community here, sensitizing them about the need to give the iron sheets to support Naiku SES. Because these are 2 schools, Bumbobi City School and Naiku SES. There are 2 schools found in Bumbobi sub-county. So what we did, we invited Honorable Mukhaye to come as a principal witness and as a stakeholder to witness the sharing of the iron sheets. So we got 50 iron sheets. We gave the management of Naiku SES to go and roof the structure which they are putting up there to help our learners not to suffer under this scorching sun or even during torrential rains. So that's what we did. We gave out those iron sheets, 50 of them, and they are there safely in Naiku. We did that because of 2 reasons. The 200 iron sheets we received, they were in excess from what we needed. So we said this excess, we cannot sell this excess. We cannot return this excess. We cannot give out to an individual. And we thought it was necessary that we give one of the schools still in the same sub-county so that they can roof that building. However, it is on the side note to realize that some politics, people with bad politics, they took this as an opportunity, and they started saying that we had done something wrong, and they started tying it to Honorable Mukhaye. And I want to make it very clear here, we should remove politics in our development, in our education. Honorable Mukhaye was not part of giving out the iron sheets. It is the 2 communities that agreed, and we agreed that we share these iron sheets, and we gave Naiku SES 50 iron sheets. Now, people who are vying for this seat of the area member of parliament of Mbale district, they have now used it, and they have bought some people to write a petition that they don't know where these iron sheets were taken. These iron sheets were taken after addressing a big rally where we had kept this iron sheet, and we sensitized the community, and the community endorsed, and we took and we gave out those iron sheets to Naiku SES. I want to dissociate ourselves from that petition, where the letter, first of all, it is criminal, and we are very serious about it. These imposters, so-called petitioners in quotes, they used our school name, headed paper, and they wrote down the petition, seemingly as if it is the school which has initiated this complaint, and yet there is no such a complaint. So me, as the chairman and the chief monitor of government property and services in this sub-county, I want to dismiss this petition, that it is worthless, it is meaningless, it is only aimed at tarnishing the image, the reputation, the good works of our Honorable Member of Parliament, Honorable Miriam Mukhaye. Thank you very much.
Basically, can you take us through some of the challenges you have as a new government school in this area?
Some of the challenges we have as a new government school in this area, first of all, in the community itself, I think this is the first school which is going to be a government school, in case God wishes, the first school in this community, which was started on the 5th of February last year, 2024. The journey that we have moved from 5th February up to today, 3rd March, has not been an easy one, because when we began, I want to tell you that we began with one student who sacrificed to be with us for almost 2 weeks. Later on, we received on some other students in senior one. Then by the end of the year, we had only 42 students, which the 42 students, we had the 32 in senior one, then 10 in senior two. Yes, in senior two. So we have challenges of infrastructures. We actually, when we began in first term, we began under the mango tree, which you are seeing these two here. We received those challenges of rain during the rainy season. When it comes, it affects us a lot in our teaching and learning process. We had to use the church sometimes for our learning. Then it was in second term when the community had to mobilize some little support from the community and put up that one building that you are seeing there, which has helped us to have senior 1 and senior 2. Forms of payments have not been so good by the learners. As you know, it is a village. In fact, teachers have done more of sacrifice and volunteering, because they have been getting a small money, 10,000, 20,000, just as a transport allowance, but not salary. So we have been struggling through those things. We are lacking some learning materials, like in the form of textbooks, the learner's guides, sometimes the teacher's guides. But the teachers have been trying to improvise the few they have. We have been running out of sometimes the desks, which the primary school, our neighbor here has been helping us. Chalk has been helping us, and some other things that we have been using. We are not fully independent. We still sometimes even depend on the primary school. When we talk about the boards, the chalkboards that we use, they have also not been adequate. But as teachers, we have been trying to improvise, because we are trying to be creative and innovative. Where necessary, where something is not going on well, you have to improvise and see that the situation is moving on well. So as per now, another challenge that we still have is that we are continuing to receive students, but we are still lacking the infrastructures or the buildings where we can put these students. That's why you are seeing some of them outside here. And we are also trying to see that we set up those small buildings that you are seeing people constructing, but though financially we are not so good or well. We are just trying to pick the 10,000 or the 20,000 from which the students have paid, and sometimes from the community. The one who is a well-wisher can support us with 10,000, 20,000. We mobilize. We try to lay bricks. We construct the small building that we can have support. I mean that we can manage adequately. So far, that's how we have been running. Challenges are many, and they are still coming. We need to get a license from the DEO, as we also need to survey the land. So financially, we are not doing well, but we are trying to see all possible ways to see that all the things are in place.
Your message to the community and the parents regarding this school and the government as well?
My message to the parents and the community first is that they should wake up and see the opportunity in front than the current one, and they support the school that has been that has already started. So they should wake up, come support the school, put up buildings, help us financially, materially, and any other kind of support to see that the school moves. Other than moving around and maybe joining people who are trying to petition, and yet they are just on their political propaganda or political grounds. Because for us as the administration, what we all know is that people who petitioned are acting on political basis, political grounds. So for us, we are not involved in that. What we know that for us, we're having a school, how should we run it, and where are we going? So people should not listen to other to the rumors around, but they should come and support the school, bring the students. We have teachers, all of them are there. regardless of the situation that you are seeing here, we have now 14 teachers who are here. 14. All the subjects, the compulsory and the optional subjects, are taught here. So for us, we are seeing that there's progress. What we encourage is the community to also come support and support us. To the government, I request that it helps us and put this school in the coming financial budget to see that the school is constructed like other city schools. We have tried, we have volunteered, we are seeing all possible ways and looking for all possible ways to say that the school is still moving as the government is going to find us. So we request for their immediate intervention, most especially in the coming financial year, to see that the school is built. And we request them to also support us with other teaching and learning aids that we need as the school. Because it is, so far, the situation of the school that you are seeing as per now is the community plus other well-wishers who have made the school to this point. So we request the government to continue. If the iron sheets also came from the Prime Minister's office, we still request her to support, we still request the office to continue supporting us. So I think briefly that's what I had. In case there's any question, we can continue. By the names, I remain Mr. Mukhaye Vincent, the head teacher of Mbobi City Secondary School. Maybe one thing that I had forgotten is that I want to also send a message to our area member of parliament in the names of MP Miriam, that in case she also took the iron sheets for other purposes, then we request that she has to come and apologize to the community or to the school. But if the purpose of the iron sheets or the taking of the iron sheets was taken for the right purpose, as she told us, then it is well and good. But she has to know that the community that she picked the iron sheets from, the community agreed basing on what she promised them. If she doesn't fulfill what she promised, then she will run out of support from the people of the community coming in the next elections. So I urge her to come and start the process of surveying as the community agreed with her, with immediate intervention. If not, the majority who agreed will again turn to become a problem. So I request to end it there. Thank you so much. So far we have over 4 acres of land. Over 4 acres of land. I'm not so specific about the acres, but what I know is it is over 4 acres of land that we have here. And we've just gotten the side of the teacher and the LC3, so I wanted also to get your side of the story. Yes, please. That's why I've called you, so that we don't look, unbalanced.
No, I think both the side, the school, the leadership with the sub-county, even the DEO, the town, so by that.
Okay.
I'll not make a comment over that. I think.
Okay, you can't make a comment over that.
No.
Okay.
I will not just go with that side of the story. And that is the
Okay.
information.